What's going on, guys? In today's video we have two of our Rockstar students, Dave and Toy. They are doing some amazing things, guys. They were able to lock down their first deal using creative financing, only using $6,000, no repair costs, and able to bring value to the marketplace and generate $500 a month in passive income for the next 36 months.
Yeah, they have so many gems to share, but before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the bell button to be notified of new videos we post every week.
First question is, what prompted you to even start your mobile home investing business?
The first, mobile home, well, I'll just go back. It was back in June. I just wanted to, I've always been fascinated by real estate in general. So back in June, I just wanted to try to do something that has to do with real estate. So I was studying tax certificates, from tax certificates to Airbnbs to wholesaling. And, I just wanted to do something that had to do with real estate. And one night I just stumbled across one of your videos, Jan Samara videos, and it was mobile home investing. And I was like, wow, I never thought about mobile home investing. And, because it has a mobile home, when you think about mobile homes, it has like a certain stigma to it. And the deeper that I got into it, I realized that is all false. I mean, people who live in mobile home communities are just like other people who live, in single family resident communities. So I just started following you guys front to back. I watched all of your videos countless times, up 2, 3 o'clock. You guys, and that's what got me into the mobile home investing. And and after that, I really never looked back. Like, I just started marketing myself and just meeting park managers, talking to different people, sellers, buyers, and just trying to negotiate different deals. And it's just been a blessing so far, and I'm just looking forward to what's to come in the future.
Wow,
nice.
That is awesome. You guys really took this, something clicked for you guys when you found mobile home investing, and you took it, you ran with it, you completed your first deal really quickly, actually, from the time that you found the information. But did you guys have any experience in real estate at all prior to doing mobile homes? No?
No experience. No experience. Like, I'm a musician, and she homeschooled. So, no.
It felt accessible. Yeah. So it was like, why not go for it? Basically.
Yeah. Did it take any convincing from you, Dave? Like, hey, mobile home investing worked, or were you guys both sold on it together at the same time?
I was sold on it first. I did all the studying and everything, and she was like my confirmation. Like, if I started something, I got it, and I'm going to run with it. But I know that I have to run it by Toy, because if she says yes, babe, that sounds great, let's go with it, then that's just all the confirmation that I need. So I did it for about a week. It took me about a week to get through your video, back and forth. And I said, babe, you got to look into this. We have to really look into this mobile home investing. So I ran it by her and, ran some numbers by her and, showed her how it worked. And she was like, oh yeah, let's do this.
All in.
All in.
The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. That's the truth. That's awesome. So when you guys first got started, what was your initial goal with this? Like, why did you jump into it? And what was the big picture that you guys saw as far as your first goal? Maybe even in the first 90 days, like, what did you really want to see happen?
man, just helping people. Like, we went into this whole thing, like, when we saw your videos, like, we saw how many families that you guys help. And that's the big motivation factor for us, is helping people. And we saw down the line that family who really needed somewhere to stay, or that family who really needed to sell their property for whatever reason. We saw that down the line. So that was like the big factor for us to jump all in. And obviously it's when mobile home investing around this area is really not that many people doing it. So it was like no competition. So it was really a no-brainer to really get in. And and to get a mobile home, you can buy a mobile home pennies on the dollar. You can find one pennies on the dollar. You don't have to use so much of your money to get in. So it was like a no-brainer, really.
And I would say, as far as goals, I think we just wanted to see it work. Mm-hmm. So it was, let's just do what we know to do, based on all the research David's been doing. Let's just do it and see it work. And at the end of the day, help somebody, but we want to know that this is something we can do, especially since it was just so accessible. Mm-hmm. It didn't require something that we didn't have.
Right. Yeah.
So
I like what you guys say there. You mentioned, hey, I want to go out and help people. The opportunities there. You want to convince yourself, but you also want to put the work in. So you guys are leading with serving, and you guys have this plan in your head that, hey, we need to take massive action. And you did just that. So I want us to be a little bit vulnerable. I know people see us, people see our students getting their first deal, and it makes it like, it was just easy. Talk about that journey and finding your first deal. Was it that easy?
It wasn't that easy. No. We definitely went through some other deals that we thought we had, but for whatever reason it fell through. We was this close. It always was that. So that was an indication, okay, so something is working. If we always this close, then, eventually it's going to actually happen. It's going to come. Yeah. So we just kept the faith, and we was like, it's going to happen, but we just got to keep grinding and got to keep pushing.
And you do, if the whole goal is to see it work, that means we want to have that end result, which is what we just saw last week. I think the great thing for us in this was that every time being this close, our mindsets told us, like he just said, we're on the right track. And then we kept reevaluating what our goal actually was, because success means different things to different people. So for us, we said, oh, you're out here making these relationships. That's success. We can build on that. Oh, you're out here getting more buyer prospects or more seller prospects. This is success. And even though you wanted to see that signed on the dotted line as the ultimate success, we began to see smaller pieces as success as we move towards that final, we got it.
I love that. I love that, because that's what it's all about. It's about constantly building that momentum on the way to actually getting that big check. I think a lot of us, when we're just starting out, you want to see those results. That signature on the dotted line, that's what equals that success. But it's those small wins that's going to build that momentum to keep you going until you actually get that check. And the happiness is really in serving the client, putting a smile on the client face, and then the check is just a reward for the value you bring to the marketplace. So I'm glad you guys touched on that.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It's those little baby steps. Everything's getting you inching you closer. So like you said, not taking that as failure when you get this close and it doesn't happen, but taking that as, hey, we're this close. Like we weren't that close, last week. We weren't, so.
And not comparing yourself to other people's results. I'm sure, you've probably seen on YouTube other students out there that have results that you want, but you're saying, this is our journey, this is our success. My goal is to get this one deal done, convince myself that it works, serve the market, and then keep going at it again and again. So I love the level-headedness you guys have.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about the seller in this deal. So what was actually motivating them to sell, and how did you help them?
Well, as far as the seller goes, it was in a park, and they were not living in the home. So they already bought another place. So basically, it was in the park, and they were basically paying lot rent on this home, and no one was, in it. So it was just like they were like wasting money. So she never spoke with anyone else but me. So I felt like I kind of built a nice rapport with her, and, for her wanting to only deal with me and no one else. So very nice people. They just, at the end of the day, they wanted the house to be gone and not have to worry about paying the lot rent. So I just tried to continue to build rapport with them. And it took about a month to get to the actual verbal agreement. Okay, we're going to do it. It's going to happen. But they weren't very motivated. So that's why it kind of took a little while. But at the end of the day, we came to the right terms and agreement, and it all just worked out.
And that's what it's about, meeting the seller where they are. We always preach, motivation is someone that needs to sell their home in 30 days or less. Sometimes they might even need a little bit more time. It's all about you not pressuring the seller, building that rapport like you did, building that friendship first, that trust first, so that they know when the time is right, they at least have a reliable person, a reliable source that they can rely on to get the deal done. And the money's all made in the follow-up. And that's what you did, and that's what brought you success. I want to know, what was your buyer going through? Like, why did your buyer feel like that was a great deal for him or her?
The buyer, it was a great deal for her because she was really, she had a deadline, a time that she had it to be from her previous resident. And she was going through a lot of hardship because she almost bought another home from another seller. And she was like very close to signing the paperwork, but come to find out they were marketing the home to other people, and they wind up selling that home to someone else. Mm-hmm. So she was like almost like desperate mode. When I showed her the home, she just kept emailing me, kept texting me, please don't sell the house. Please don't sell the house. I really would love to have this house. And at the same time, I'm getting a whole bunch of other phone calls from other people. But at the same time, I had her in my mind saying, please don't sell this home. So she was always there. And that was a real motivation factor for me to just make this happen for her. So we can get in this home, and the rest is history.
I love it. I love it. I know you guys have a family, so being able to help another family get into a home they really needed, I'm sure that was, just really good on the heart for you guys to be able to really provide something. It sounded like she was really in need, and you guys were able to step in at the right time. But let's get into, how long did it take you to actually, from the time you agreed with the seller and sold the home, how long was that? And can you go into the numbers a little bit so we know kind of what that looked like?
How much you made?
Of course. November the 1st, we came into an agreement with the seller. I'll just backtrack a little bit. October, the seller wanted to sell the home to me for $30,000. I was like, okay, ma'am, that's a little bit out of my price. If you're willing to take a few payments, a down payment and a few payments, I could, try to get close to that number. But, she stuck to her guns, and, as time progressed, we just kept in communication. I just kept trying to build, kept building rapport with her. And she brought it down to $18,000. And I was like, wow, that's very attractive. Once again, I don't have $18,000 cash. Would you, mind me making a down payment? And then the rest payments. And she, at that point, no, still was no for that. So as time progressed, close to November, she was like, well, how about I sell it to you for $15,000? And I'm like, wow. I mean, it's getting better and better. So I asked her again. I said, you know, from our previous conversation, you know, I really don't have that in cash. But if I could give you a down payment, you know, what's the lowest number that I could, you know, give you as far as the down payment? And she told me $6,000. I said, okay, I think I can come up with $6,000 and we can go ahead on and make this happen. And this was on November the 1st. We had this conversation. I said, okay, I could come up with $6,000 within 2 weeks. But in the meantime, would you allow me to please market the home? I want to try to sell it before I purchase it. And they were very, you know, her and her husband was very grateful to me. They gave me the key. They said, oh, no problem. We understand. You can the key, do what you want to do. You can clean up. And mind you, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double wide, and a mobile home park. And it was move-in ready. So we had no repairs. All I had to do was just clean up, clean the floors. Everything was ready to go. Mm-hmm. So we came to the agreement November the 1st. November the 15th or 14th or 15th. Mm-hmm. I think it was the 14th. November the 14th. Yeah. We brought her the $6,000, paid for the home. She gave us the title and everything to the home. And November the 22nd, which was that Friday, we sold the home. Wow. So that was a time that it really didn't take. Wow. Like we really sold before we purchased it. We had it sold. And as far as the numbers goes, we gave her $6,000, and you know we're gonna, you know, we came to the decision to pay her $15,000 total. So, and we sold the home for $25,800.
Nice. So, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Did you guys get cash when you sold it, or did you sell it on payments?
We sold it on payments. They gave us $7,000 in cash. That's what you saw spread it out all over the table. $7,000 down payment, and it would be $500 a month cash flow for 36 months.
Wow.
Great.
Wow. Awesome. Man, that's incredible. I love the fact that you built so much rapport. You were able to be creative. And it doesn't sound like it was just like a sale to the client. Like she trusted you. She gave you the keys to the home. It was move-in ready. It was vacant. Vacant deals are our favorite deals. Yes. And you were able to get this deal sold before, you know, anything was exchanged. We talk about this all the time, you know, go the extra mile to build that rapport with your client, and then just be honest about what you're going to do. You ask for permission to market the home so that you can find a buyer very quickly. And she's like, yeah, that's great. That brings me value. I don't necessarily want to do that. The home is vacant. You're doing all the work for me. So I commend you for that.
Absolutely. No, that's a great deal. Yeah. I love how you guys are creative. You basically use the buyer's money to pay the seller, and basically are collecting payments in between. So now you guys have some cash flow coming in, and it really didn't, I mean, a lot of people would have been stuck at $15,000. How am I going to come up with $15,000? You guys didn't let that stop you, and you made it happen. So congratulations. That's awesome. Great work, you guys.
So my question is, what's next? Like, how are you guys? What are your goals ending the year? And then what are your big goals for the two of you going into 2020?
Like I said, after that deal, like it's a fire in me right now. Like my heart is pumping right now. Like I'm just ready to go out and start, go back out and make more connections with more park managers. We would love to, our goal is we would love to at least get one house per month. If we could do that, one house per month, that would be awesome for us. And we could finally live the life. Well, we are living the life that we want to live. Like, we don't have a 9-to-5. Like I said, I'm a musician. She's homeschooling, and she has her contracted position. So we're not really working a 9-to-5. But this mobile home investing is allowing us to help people. Number one, help people get in and out of whatever situation they're in. And also it enables us to live a better lifestyle at the same time and do what we want to do. Like it's just amazing. You guys, yeah, your credit, you JS America, to a lot, everything that we've been through. You guys taught us so much. I know we probably haven't communicated, but you guys don't know how much of an impact it was that you are to us.
Just to see the faces.
Just to see faces.
That was you.
Yes, yes.
So glad you're here.
No, thank you guys. You guys were the ones that put the work in. You know, we just wanted to provide the information. You guys have taken it and run with it. And I love the fact that you guys are always thinking about, you know, serving, putting other people first. And I know a lot of people get caught up in the 5,000, the 50,000. I want to do $500,000 this year, but we tend to forget what just $500 extra per month coming in passively can really do to impact our lives. Right?
But no, we're so proud of you guys. You guys are out there killing it. I love the goals that you guys have, and we always love when you do it together, because you know that's how we decided to run our business. So that's awesome. We're rooting for you guys. One deal a month. I know you can do it. Just keep your head down. Keep your heart open to be serving more and more people, and that's right there for you.
And keep being engaged in the group like you guys are doing. You guys are very active. You're out there getting it, and you guys are doing it together and having fun with it. That's the main point of this journey. So we're excited to see what you guys do, continue to grow, and continue to bless people in your community.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us.
So are you on the fence to getting your mobile home investing journey started? Well, hey, don't wait anymore. We've got our 90-day Accelerator Program that helps people just like you who maybe just don't know where to start with this. We want to give you our blueprint. We want to give you a ton of advice to get your first deal and to get results just like Dave and Toy. So if you're interested, we're going to leave a link below this video, so be sure to apply.
And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the bell button to be notified of videos we post every week.
Absolutely. Enjoy your week, guys. Catch you on the next one.